Hello everyone, this is Etho, and hello to you too. Good find, sir. How are you today? Oh, he doesn't want to talk. Welcome. We are in the Nether at the moment. I'm doing a little exploring. I have been looking for Nether quartz. There's a lot of zombie pigmen around here. Holy smokes. Looking for Nether quartz for that lab project. This is about the border where it starts to show up in my world. We're about 1,000 blocks out. There's none over here, but then it's starting to show up if we go further this way. But the thing I really want to show you, check this thing out. Unreal. This has got to be the biggest, most enormous vein of glowstone I have ever seen in the Nether. Like, I'm guessing that's almost 2 stacks. It's just insane. I'm gonna mine it up and see what it is. Like, compare that one to that one, and that one's a pretty big vein on its own, but that one, insane. Alright, I had 19 glowstone before I started mining that. I have 154 here, so minus 19, 135. 135 is the number to beat, guys. I'm entering it into the Guinness Book of Records. See if you can top that. Alright, back home. Here's how we did on that run. It was pretty good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of quartz, pretty much. I did harvest some for XP already. So this should keep us going for the day, I would think. I also went on another caving run, just a quick one. I got 5 stacks of redstone from that. We'll need a lot of redstone for our lab. We're building EthosLab today. Some more. Hopefully get that up and running, show you guys how it works. I also want to work on the look of it a little bit, so let's see what did I want to do with that. Do we have any... I saw this thing on Reddit. Someone mixed, I think it was light blue clay. Oh, what did I do there? I think it was light blue. Maybe it was blue as well. Let's try that. We'll make a bunch of that. Also, 30 levels. Let's get a pick going. I have been reduced to eating melons again. I do actually have bread. Maybe I should use bread for today. My plan was sort of to have that gold farm running by now. And I was going to start eating golden carrots for good instead of like steak. But haven't gotten that far with it yet. It is getting close to done. Let's see. Get some enchanting going. But yeah, golden carrots are a very good food source if you can get them. They just need a lot of gold if you use them a lot. They have a high saturation value, higher than steak, so when you eat a golden carrot, it lasts for a long time before you have to eat again. What else? Yeah. Clay, get the clay going. So I want to try and mix quartz and I think light blue. But we'll bring some regular blue. We might also want to try red. Red clay. Let's see, do we have any of that? Not too much. Bring some orange. Maybe a little purple. Let's try all the colors. Do I have any red flowers? Red dye, yes we do, okay. Let's make a little bit of this. We'll do 4 and 4. Okay. I'm very excited to get this lab up and running though, because it's going to be really cool to have all the potions you could ever dream of without really any effort on my part. They'll just always be there. Pretty much. Okay, what are we going to get? Running very low on work picks, actually, so I wouldn't mind just efficiency 4 unbreaking. That's good, too. Cool. Let's go get some more food. Really quick here. Oh, good old melons. Alright. And let's head on over to the lab. I think we got everything we need. So I want to work on the looks of it a bit today, and I want to get up and running if we can. Alright, here we are. So somebody on Reddit, they had like quartz pillars and the walls were blue. It looked really, really nice. So we might try to adopt that look for this. It was kind of like this, except they use actual quartz pillar blocks. But those two colors together, pretty cool. Their example looked a lot better than mine here, just because I put this together real quick. But maybe for the floor, like we got this 5-block wide floor we want to work with. Maybe let's... I got two suggestions, really, like two main suggestions. Use clay on the floor, or else maybe color code each station here with a specific color for the potion, like I did in my other potion room. Like maybe for healing potions, have red on this side if this was the side that made healing potions, and if this was speed potions, use light blue stripe like all the way along here. So we might do it that way, or we might just keep a blue theme throughout the whole lab. Let's just try this out. Did I make the deep blue? I did, okay. I do like those two colors together. Yeah, okay. Another idea is to have ice in the middle. Could be cool. You could put something underneath the ground that way. Something to look at, and also you could run and jump on it quickly. Let's try blue here. What do we think of that? That is pretty cool. I'm guessing I should maybe put the dark on the edges though, instead of in the middle. The hunter becomes the hunted in this exciting conclusion to... There he is. The creeper! He was running away. Did you see that? He knew it was coming. I do like this quite a bit. We're going to try a few different things, so I'm going to clip or cut away and try with ice and with wool and with different colors and stuff. We'll figure out what we like the most. One thing you will notice, though, it is a little dark in the middle. It goes down to block lighting 8. And I think that's coming from a block up, so it's actually 7. So in the middle, stuff could probably spawn. So we want to get more lighting in here. And with my design, I think there's room for 1 block we can hide there. So let's put a piece of glowstone. That'll increase the lighting around here just a little bit. If we do that for all of these. Of course, when we cover it up, it's a little darker. I think. Oh, maybe not. I thought it would. Wait a second. 9, 8, 9. It's the same. 14, 13, 12, 15, 14. Should be 2 lighter, shouldn't it? I'll work on this for just a sec. I'll figure out the lighting. Alright, so I was able to get the light level 1 higher. It turns out I had torches behind the brewing stand there, so I just replaced the torches with glowstone. Glowstone's 1 light level higher than the torch, so that's about as best as we can do because all this stuff here is critical. We can't move that. We could hide it in the floor if we wanted more lighting, or in the ceiling, but that's... I think this is okay. Mobs won't spawn at this level, so that's good. With these like panels, these quartz panels, they are a little plain, I find. So I was messing around with maybe changing the bottom. I have chiseled quartz at the bottom on this one. I got the pillars facing towards us on this one. Just trying to add a little more texture to it. And this is a sideways pillar. Could also do a vertical pillar, I guess. Where did that go? That's actually not bad. I think either this vertical or the chiseled is the best. I almost feel I need some of that on the top part of this to balance out the look, though. But we won't worry about it too much. I'm going to mess with the floor a bit here, show you a few different things I try. First up, let's switch the dark to the outside, the light to the inside. Hmm. Huh? Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Meh. Meh. Nah. Huh. Alright, so after much careful deliberation with my highly trained team of villager decorators, we have decided this is the look to go with. Yep. Very wise choice. I'm going to get the redstone on some of this stuff working so I can show you how the potion brewing is going to work too. And as far as the color coding idea goes, it's a nice idea, but I'm going to use item frames with the proper potion type in them to identify what potion gets made where. And we might also use signs so it'll be clearly labeled and easy to figure out what's what around here. Alright everyone, well, things are going well. I've been working on the redstone, and at this point in the project I'm just winging it. I haven't figured it out to this point, so from here out things can go wrong. And they probably will, but I'll run you through what we got. So I've added this little device here. These lights tell me if we are out of water bottles in the system, and I've also added a bunch of like buffer chests at the top here to hold water bottles. I knew you were around here. I heard you. Wait, is there another one? I heard the arrow fall. No. Okay. We have 3 double chests to hold water bottles, so that's going to make quite a few potions. We could go as many as we want, but I think that's good. And I have them sort of snaking around in such a way that they have very little space wasted here. And I'm even using trap chests for some of them so that I can jam it all in. So if we run out of water bottles, these lights turn on. There's none in the system at the moment. And what it is, maybe I'll just take these out. I want that quartz back though. Thank you. What it is, you see there's a comparator next to the hopper. And that goes directly to the brewing stand. So water bottles go in here and then they wait to get put into the brewing stand. If we're out of water bottles, this hopper is going to be empty. This comparator is going to be off. Oh, and I have an override switch there. What did I say? If these lights turn off, then we're out of water bottles. That's what I meant to say. So we can demonstrate this. Pretend we put a water bottle in the system. That light turned on, and that makes these pistons to go down as well. From this comparator, it powers the pistons, and that pushes this block into place so that power from this line can pass through, and that goes to the droppers then for the left side. I don't really need to do this, like this is a gate to let the redstone signal go through or not. I don't really need to do this. The reason I'm doing it though is because if we're out of water bottles, we don't need to brew any potions anymore. We don't need to tell the system to change the redstone so that it's brewing potions. It won't cause any problems if it does that, but it does cause unnecessary lag because it's activating all these repeaters and redstone torches every cycle. And if we're having like 10 of these things, or or I think it's even more than 10. You can imagine that's a lot of unnecessary redstone updates happening if we don't control things a little bit. And there's a manual override here. Oh, that didn't make that go down. That's not good. Okay. I'll have to make a note of that. So yeah, if we... One way we're going to be able to refill the water bottles for this is we could just access this double chest and drop them in here if we want. That is not... What? It's getting power from somewhere it's not supposed to. Slight technical problem. Like I said, things are gonna go wrong. For some reason, this chest, it's supposed to be dropping... my floor is all torn up. I can't really access things properly. Let's rip this out. This chest is supposed to be dropping cobble or water bottles into this hopper, but it's being powered. Oh, from that torch there. Okay. How big of an issue is that? One moment, please. I diagnosed the problem here. This isn't going to be an issue because the clock is supposed to be running, so it's going to be switching on and off every 20 seconds where it will allow the water bottles to pass through. One problem I do have here, though, is my gate is reversed here. For some reason, I messed that up. This is supposed to stop brewing potions when I power it, and it's allowing potions to be brewed when I power it, so I'll have to fix that. But with the way it is right now, I can actually demonstrate how it's going to work, I think. Let's see. Let's get it ready. Let's fire it up. Take this one out. Okay, so the way I want to do this... Oh, and first of all, I'm going to be rambling a bit here, just to warn you. First of all, I just want to show you this. This is something I didn't know until just the other day, actually. As you know, you can get items into a chest using a hopper. No problem. But if you have the chest blocked, like where you can't open it, then the hopper also won't put items into it. I had no idea. That is new to me. I just never knew that detail about them. So if you didn't know that, now you do, which is kind of cool. It's a way you can control things a little better. But that is important to me in this situation because... darn, I don't have any glass. We can use this. Because the way I want to do the water bottle setup for this, I'm going to have to put blocks over top the chest, and I have to make sure I use a block that will still allow me to open the chest. Otherwise, these hoppers at the top here won't be able to put stuff into them. Like if this is blocked, and I try to throw a water bottle in, it's not going to go through. So my plan, we'll just set this up very temporarily at the moment, just to show you. My plan is, oh yeah, you can still walk off of chests if you're holding shift. My plan is to set up a way where I can go on top of this thing and get some water going. Go on top above these hoppers here, and all I have to do to fill the chests up of water bottles, the 3 double chests, is get a couple stacks of these potions, hold shift and right click, and it'll toss the potions into the hoppers, and the hoppers will pick them up, put it into the chest. That's pretty simple. Easy way to fill it up. The other option is, of course, like I said, I can just manually drop them in from here. but my thing needs to be reversed. And I have so much stuff. Like I said, rambling. Just bear with me for a second here. I'll get it together. Just got so much stuff going on here. Alright, just for right now, I'm going to switch this. Normally the clock would allow that to switch on its own. Alright, so that opened up the gate so that these water bottles can flow through into the brewing stands, and they're being held there at the moment. All is good. Let's get a few more potions going. I wonder if some got stuck somewhere. I thought I threw a lot more than that in. Let's get a few more going. We're about to fire this thing up. Oh, I hope I didn't drop cobble in. I probably did. Okay, I'll get a few more potions in. Don't know which one I want them in. We're only going to turn one of these on, not both of them. Oop. Alright. That's how you fill it. Nice and simple. Nice and quick. Won't have to be filled all that often. Yeah, I did drop cobble. Okay. So down here, I have a clock that we're going to run. Maybe we can disable this for just right now. Show you how it runs. This is a hopper timer. It does two things. It sends one signal here that will go to the middle line, and that reverses the brewing stand, so it'll either allow potion bottles to go into the brewing stand, or it'll take them out from the bottom. And then we have this other line here. It goes to a pulse extender and a monostable circuit here. That makes this redstone signal go for exactly 8 ticks is the idea. And that goes to this pulsar, which sends out 4 pulses to the droppers every time this updates. Alright. Lots of stuff going on. I'm going to take these out. Is this running? So the magic number of blocks we want in our hopper timer is... what is it? It's 56. This will make it run for 20 seconds each interval, which is really important. So we'll get those in. I'm going to get my brewing ingredients in. So first of all, awkward potions. Then we'll go... Let's make strength potions. We'll put that to make it strength, and then we'll extend them. Wait. I'm missing another step here. Awkward potion, strength, extended strength. I guess we could do splash potions for the last one. Anyway, so we'll do those 3, and we'll get this up and running. Should work the way it is, even though I have to fix a few things. So let's get this moved. Okay. This is really nerve-wracking. It might break everything here. We'll find out. So everything's reconnected. Oop. Those potions we had in there are in the droppers right now, so they're waiting to go into this brewing stand. And since I left them in for 20 seconds, they should be awkward potions. So when we fire this up, everything should work, I think. The water bottle's waiting to go in. Just give it a little bit of time. 20 seconds per step. Takes 40 seconds to brew 3 potions with this setup. Okay, so it's switched. Oh, where's my other potions? They're not in the hopper. Okay, they are in there. Somehow a water bottle got through. Give it a moment. Those finish brewing. They get pulled out. They get put in the hopper. Something is... I bet you it's my stupid gate here that's broken. Oh, I didn't connect this. Whoops. Oh no, it was. It was. Something's weird here. That's pulsing. Oh, it's because these are torches and they can't handle that speed. Nuts. Or could they? Man. I thought I had it. I thought it was all good. I don't think these torches are flickering. Just gotta wait 10 more seconds here. Let's see if these switch when that pulses next time. Do 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 do. How's it going? Come on. Oh, it did. Man. These aren't getting powered. That's for sure, though. Why are they not getting powered? I shouldn't really have to switch that, but maybe. Yeah, it's about to pulse again. Something here is not switching. This is either staying on or that torch isn't changing. That's what it is. Okay, this is pulsing here, but this torch is not changing. And that's causing the problem. Okay. Usually I don't like my videos so sloppy, but I know some of you like to watch me do some problem solving in that when it comes to redstone, so you saw it today. Yeah, there's this weird quirk with redstone where sometimes if you have a very quick signal, like a 1-tick signal, the redstone torch won't change because it can't handle it that speed, even though the one earlier, this one here, was changing, and there's no difference in delay speed. This one wasn't. So because that one's second down the line, this one's first. It can do the first one, but not the second one or any further down. So yeah, redstone is fun. My solution to that problem is create twice as long pulse extension here. We still have this pulsar, but I'm using a repeater now to take 8 pulses from this, because we doubled the length, so it's creating twice as many pulses. Instead of 4, it's doing 8, and then this converts it back down to 4, but they're 2 ticks long instead of 1 tick. Yeah. So now it should all work. Let's hope. It's all complicated now, but once it's up and running, it's going to be so sweet. Look at this. We got awkward potions going in. They're going to convert to strength. Water bottles are getting converted to nether, or to awkward. This goes for just long enough where they can get converted, and then they get pulled out the bottom. 20 seconds. Oh, but it's letting one extra through. What's that about? Man. Another problem. Darn it. Something's wrong with my timing or something. You know what it is? I had my redstone all figured out before I started building. And I was like, you know what? I can make it even thinner. I can make it 1 block thin only. And I changed it to use all these redstone torches, and now things are all messed up. Let's see. It's going to give it an extra one, isn't it? No, maybe not. That was fine. Yeah, it's sending out an extra awkward potion every time. And water bottles are getting sent to that one. I'll have to keep working at this. The idea is, though, it's going to fill up the chest at the end of the line. Nothing's going to happen with this. This chest is going to get filled up. When that gets filled up, this one's going to get filled up. When that's filled up, this will get filled up. And eventually it's going to get to the point where no brewing can happen. And we will have each of these chests full with a different potion that we can take at any time. And when we take it out, then it creates space so that when we turn this back on, it will refill any empty spaces we create in the storage inventory. Yeah. Man. I'll fix it, don't you worry. Yeah, so partway through when I was building this, I decided I would change my design, that I could make it smaller. This is my original layout. For some reason, I decided I didn't need these repeaters anymore, that they weren't really necessary. So I changed it to something like this, which takes less space. But you can see we got five water bottles in there, ready to go into the brewing stand. We flip it, changes the redstone. Alright, they get put in, they wait, then when we flip it again, we see a total of 4 potions got through instead of just 3. Because a redstone torch has a 1 tick delay to it, so it takes 1 tick for it to reach the power up to here. To compensate for that delay, I was using repeaters before, where it balanced out, where this one would be 2 ticks, and then this one would be 1 plus 1, 2 ticks as well, so it would be equal. And you can see 5 potions. Does the same thing, fills that up, but this time it only lets 3 potions through. And with my setup now, I don't think there's any way I can fix that except redoing it all with my original redstone and making it 2 blocks wider. The advantage of doing that is I can get rid of a lot of these repeaters and redstone torches with the old design. The downside is it takes a little bit more space and I have to redo it, which will take more time. But it will work. Well, it's that time again, everyone. End of the episode. Time to read the comments. I do apologize. I was hoping we'd get more done today, but we ran into a lot of problems. A lot of problems. We got it figured out now. Just basically got to use my old design. I can take care of that, no problem. But here is the comment for today. Hey Etho, I've been watching some of your older videos and you sound very different. I was wondering why this is. I was thinking maybe you were nervous, but it even continues into your first couple episodes on the Minecraft server. But then I noticed you sound like you normally do when you prank Good with Doc. I was just wondering why you think you sounded different, or if you can even tell the difference. There's definitely a difference between my older episodes and my newer ones with the way I speak. I wouldn't really say it was because I was nervous. I didn't really have many people watching back then. So it was sort of inexperience with recording. I had my settings wrong. In the past, I used to have the microphone very close to my mouth, and the recording volume was a lot higher. And that meant I couldn't really make loud noises because it would make the volume peak and it sounded terrible. So I would speak very softly and try not to make the microphone peak because I was worried. And because of that, I sounded very monotone as well. I still kind of do. That's just my voice. But now I record with the microphone more down at my lower chin. I can speak a little more freely, and it sounds a lot better. The other thing is, it is very unnatural to talk to yourself, or at least I find it is. So when I first started, I wasn't very comfortable speaking into the microphone. and to really express myself. And it was different when I was with Good or Doc in the prank videos, because that's more like normal speech. You're speaking to someone instead of to yourself. Although I'm not really speaking to myself, it does kind of feel like that at the time of recording. It's a mental issue. You gotta get into your head. You're not talking to yourself. You're talking to people. Um, stinking slimes. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.